Okay, Trish, give me a beat. You guys asked for it, so we shall deliver. We asked you on Threads, I think more specifically, Erwan asked you on Threads for your favorite chicken spots, and you guys went hard. So eto na. We are gonna hit up the best fried chicken spots.
And
our favorite spots too. May mga personal touch yan. And we will be judging it on 4 categories.
Crispiness,
Juiciness, flavor, and the value for money.
So for today, we are gonna be judging based on breaded fried chicken. Breaded style, a little bit of gravy, a little bit of sauce, a little bit of here and there, some batter. And then we're gonna see which one is the best for value.
Oh, with the bone in also.
With the bone.
Bone in pala, sorry.
Oh, also, we didn't include Kanto fried chicken because that's a different category. And I feel like na-cover na siya ni Abby, I think. Was that Abby?
Yes.
Abby Marquez, Lumpia Queen.
Look at that video.
Miss ka na namin, girl!
Ate, is that bagong luto?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And ate ko nang bahala basta yung alam mong liligaya ka din.
Grabe
Breast
yan.
for you. Kasi
Whoa, Trish gets the breast.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
I think right off the bat, what do you guys think about the itsura?
That looks good.
breading,
Ay,
it
medyo-
has the wave, the craggly bits.
Cheers.
It's not super dry.
It's not. Malasa pa rin siya kahit walang gravy.
Crispiness, it's there. Juiciness, maybe I think that's because we got the lean meat.
Yeah, mine is a little bit.
You know, but
You guys got the breast.
yeah, that's
I
what
got
you
the
get with
thigh.
this. Just,
For this one, I would say it's really juicy.
yun nga, because of how it's stored, na tipong it's fried by batch and then stored in a food warming cabinet. There's a tendency for it to be a bit dry.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's dry. For me, it is because I got the best part.
But the thigh was juicy, of course.
What's on me?
I think what I do like about Uncle John's first though is that more or less they have a lot of the other parts available and you can see which one you want.
Sa Uncle John's lang ako naka-experience ng kapag pumipili ka ng part, hindi masama loob nung staff.
Yeah.
Crispiness, let's go with...
7.
I would give it a 5.
Really?
Yeah.
Quite surprised that you're
I
giving
feel
it a
like
five.
there's gonna be more crispier later on.
Yeah.
But I do think a factor is being freshly cooked and sitting
yeah.
in a hot box.
I'd say 6.
Juiciness.
Juiciness.
I think we should base it off the juiciness of the breast and the thigh.
Yeah.
Okay, just so we're not butts about
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
5.
I'd say about 4.
I'm gonna go with
That's
Trish. I'm gonna go with 4 on the breast, 5 on the thigh.
On average, that's like a 4.5.
4.5, yeah.
Flavor, I'd say around 7. I know it's a bit high, only because if you eat it with rice and gravy, it's really good naman.
I agree. I think 7 din siya.
Yeah, I'll stick with 7.
7.
7.
7.
Okay.
Okay.
Last is value for money. I'll bring up the calculator. Okay, it's 480 only because we got combi. But let's do 471. So this is around 78.50 per chicken.
For 78 pesos, I think okay naman siya. Out of 10, I think 8.
I think out of 10, maybe I would hit it up with a 7.
For me, I think it's an 8 because it's huge. Yun nga, ito, yung sa chicken pa lang, feeling ko kaya mo maka 2 cups of rice, which says something about,
For sure. Lalo with the gravy.
diba? So I'd stick with 8. I think it's sulit. But you have to time it and I guess choose the part.
The Uncle John's near my place, when I was really, really in love with it, I would always go at 12 because I know that
Bagong
11:30.
luto.
Let's roll out the rest. So here we are, guys, at my favorite fried chicken spot here in the Philippines. I really, really love the crispiness of the skin. I like the batter aspect and I love the flavor of the 5 spice. I think that's very different from a lot of the other fast food spots here. You don't really get that flavor. And I think that's something that really sets this apart for me.
So instead of craggly breading, you get that waffle type
Yeah.
crisp from the batter. Let's try.
So crunchy.
What I love about Chowking chicken is I feel like the crunch is always so consistent. And this one is so juicy.
Oh,
juicy.
I love it. They kind of make the chicken to order, so there's a longer wait time, and I think that is a plus if you're not in a rush because it's always fresh.
I tried with the gravy.
Okay, with gravy. I feel like the gravy is light compared to the first one we had.
Yeah.
So it really is just a compliment
I'm
to the
okay with
chicken.
it, yeah.
With or
It's-
without the
it-
gravy, like malasa talaga siya.
This is pretty good. Like, right off the bat for me, yung crispiness niya is like
Ako, 9.
I'd go as far as 9.5.
For the crisp,
Yeah, for the crispiness.
I'm gonna go with a 9 for the crisp.
Because I remember we would get this for staff meal sometimes. And even when it's a bit cold, it's still very crispy, right?
Yeah. Yeah, agreed.
So 9.5.
It stays
Tilyado
crispy.
natin yan.
Juiciness.
Very juicy.
Yeah, this one is really juicy. 9.
9 for me.
8.5.
Okay, next is flavor. I think 9.
I think 10.
I'm 9.
That's because you love Chowking fried
That's
chicken.
because I love Chowking fried chicken.
Because I like that even though it's like a batter style, like may lasa pa rin yung loob.
Yeah, definitely
Kasi
a 9 to
battered
me.
chicken, minsan yung balat na yung malasa. Pero ito hanggang loob.
I really like it. I'm still
Yeah.
eating.
Value for
Value
money.
for
So
money.
this one was again 115 for one person with the meal
And chicharap.
chicharap.
The box is 520.
So that's 67 per piece. 87 per piece.
Yeah, but the 87 doesn't come with rice or
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
But this one, for 115, you get a drink, chicharap, this one, and I guess gravy.
Yeah, and it's not something you could normally find in a fast food that comes with like a side of chicharon.
true.
Yeah.
7.5.
Ako 7.
I'd go for 8. It's not always price. It's always price versus how you feel after you eat it. And I feel like if I had this with my drink and everything else, I'd be okay with it, yeah. So 8. Thank you. I
Thank
think I'm a believer. But
Yeah, me
we have to
too.
move on to the next, which is ito, pambato natin to.
Ang awkward ng ano ng clap. Oh, ito na. We're here in Tom Sawyer Chicken in the Estancia branch. This is Erwan's favorite.
It's also our favorite. It's Kuya Jules' favorite.
It's everyone's favorite.
Yeah.
They opened in the Philippines during the 80s, around 1981,
So it's like best of 90s.
80s.
80s, best of 80s.
For a while they were gone, but they reopened 2003. Hanggang sa may nag-open din na branch 2014, I think, in Tendesitas. Correct me if I'm wrong. The important thing is nagbukas ulit sila at nag-expand ulit. Kasi kahit nung corporate days ko, we would really go out of the office just to have ourselves some Tom Sawyer. Right here, we got the fried chicken. Pero yung
9-piece.
in-order namin madalas is the red neck. That's what they call it. And it's just breaded and fried chicken neck. And it's crazy. Man. So I like how everything's like freshly fried
It
dito.
smells so good.
Huge.
It's fair.
Ow, wow, it's still hot. That's how you know it's fresh.
So the usual, let's try it with a...
Without the sauce first. It's so hot.
Right away, meron siyang advantage because it's like freshly fried.
Wow.
Like,
It's really juicy. Super good.
oh, that's super hot.
For me, I think one of the biggest ups Tom Sawyer has on everyone else is the gravy. I think that Tom Sawyer gravy is ulam in its own.
That's
Ulam
true.
on its own.
Crispiness. Me, 10.
I would say 9. 9.
I'd go for 9 too.
Mine was so crunchy at this part. That's why 10 out of 10.
Juiciness. I'd go for a 9.5.
I'll go for a 9.
I'm a 9.
9.5. And
then
then
flavor.
flavor. I definitely like the basic salt pepper taste
Me
that I...
too.
That's the best type of flavor
super
that I
homey.
want. I'd say 8.5.
I would go for a 9.
Me too.
Okay.
Because I feel
Alright.
like with or without gravy,
Yeah.
it's really, really flavorful.
Next is value for money.
Okay, so this one, when we computed, it's 888 divided by 9. Lumalabas na parang, magkano siya?
Oh, ano?
98.
And that doesn't include rice.
That does not include rice.
It's on the pricier side, but I mean, you consistently get big parts of chicken.
Also factoring in, like when we order it at the studio, it still comes in very crunchy,
Yeah.
still comes in very juicy. I think for the value for money, I think you're still paying for a good quality chicken. 7.5.
I was gonna say 8.
Fair. I'm giving this one an 8 sa value for money. Uulit-ulitin ko siya hanggang sa last chicken na titikman natin. It's more of how I feel after I eat.
Our chicken has arrived. Okay, compared to the other places we went to, this one, they gave us all 3 parts. We didn't get to choose.
But they give you all.
Yeah, all the choices.
Oh, it is smoking still. Hey. Definitely get definitely
Yay!
definitely get that hit of calamansi
Diba?
that you guys were talking about. Very Filipino palate on the fried chicken. I really like it.
It's still really good.
I like how the gravy tastes very homemade also.
For the crisp level, I'm gonna give it a 5. A little dense for me.
I'm rating this based on how I'm tasting it now. But I know for sure later it's gonna start toughening up. 6.5 for crisps.
Actually, mine is also a 6.5. Juiciness.
Juicy.
Okay, I must be honest. I feel like the part that I got was a little bit dry.
Yeah, I
That's
think juiciness. I would go for a.
If you were to average it with this and the...
Yeah, I tried both sides. I would give the juiciness. Given that it's newly cooked also, I think I would go for a 6.
Average. So the leg part was really juicy and tama naman sinabi mo, that's because it's freshly cooked. Basically, kapag may pinrito ka or niluto kang bagay, lahat ng moisture niyan papagitna. So as it rests, it distributes again. And I guess that's what makes this dark meat good compared to the dried white meat. So I'd give it 6.5, man.
I'd give it a 6.
Flavor, very nostalgic. I'd go for an 8.5.
Ako, 8.
I'm gonna go for an 8.5 too. This is kung paano ko siya naalala dati, ganun pa rin talaga.
Diba?
It's really good. Next is value for money.
Value for money.
How much was this?
So that's like about 100.
So if we add service charge, that's probably around.
Oh, tama, 126.
I think if it comes down to the value for money on just the fried chicken, I'm gonna go with a clean 6.5.
A 6.
Yeah.
Because I usually order the special set A. Kasi yun, special set A, baby, that's like $3.49 right now.
That is sulit.
And then you get what? Again, spaghetti.
Brownie, taco, iced tea, bread,
Chicken.
chicken.
That's like 5 things for $3.50. But yeah, if we're talking about chicken, a 6 for me.
I think mine is like a 5.5. Because you're right there. Every time we get here, it's a special.
6.5 on the value.
The
Wow,
set.
surprised that ikaw pa mas mataas ka pa sa kanya. No?
No, but I still love Pancake House chicken.
The classic maple syrup and chicken combo. We are at our fifth step. Wow.
Wow, guys.
Huge.
Yeah.
Cheese. I think it's the same as Chowking. It's a battered
sulit.
style rather than
Yeah, breading.
breading. I don't know. I feel like when I think fried chicken also, you want that perfect balance of crunch and you want that balance of the meat.
I just want to say also, this is our first fried chicken place where gravy is not the sauce.
Oo nga, no?
I really love Khao Khai's sauce.
Is it like patis?
Pero I think may lasa nga siya ng patis actually. Tapos medyo may alat din siya.
Some people think when people put stuff on top of food, it's just to make it pretty, just to add color into it. But some people purposefully choose what type of garnish they use. Like ito, this one's fried garlic and spring onions. So automatic, once the spring onions hit the hot chicken, yung steam nun magkakaroon ng fragrance, and when you eat it, you try eating it as is and eat it with a garnish. It's already pretty good. The crispiness, I really want to give it a high score, but I'm going to give it an 8. Because nagkaroon siya nung cap that you can peel off. And that usually means na yung chicken mo, habang tinanggal mo siya sa pagkakaluto, nagsisteam yan yung residual cooking.
Out of 10, in terms of
Go in again.
crispiness, right?
Yeah.
I think I'd give it an 8.
Oh, this is a perfect example, real quick, of what Chef meant by the cap. You can see it here. If I just press it, you can see it's already releasing.
Oh, yeah.
So
But some people like that.
Some people like, I like that. I'll be honest with you, I like that. I would go for an 8 on the crispiness.
So next is juiciness, right?
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna give it a 9. Very, very juicy. 9.5 actually.
Mine is a 9.
I'm gonna go for a 9 too.
9.
Really juicy.
Next is flavor. I'll go first. A high 9 pa rin talaga for me.
I'm gonna go for a 10. I mean, to begin with, it's not like the other things on the board where we had gravy, but nasali to because kasali siya sa top 10 from what we did on the poll. If you guys haven't also, check our poll out. Maybe you guys can get a lot of other recommendations there. But for me, I think the flavor solid 10 because of how different it is from all the other things that we've had so far.
Okay, value for money. How much is this?
170 per piece.
170 per piece.
No rice?
So definitely on the pricier side. I think I would give it a 5.
5?
Because I feel like when you think of pricing fried chicken like this, it's not really a go-to. It's more of like a
You have to go here.
you have to really like set aside time and you really have to say, okay, you know what, for today I think I can have Khao Khai.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I feel like it's a specialty. Like,
Yeah.
it's not the normal fried chicken that you can find. That's why they can also up to price it a little bit
The
higher.
extra preparation.
Yeah, the
and
preparation. They also put garnish. They give you like more sauces than usual.
Stuff. I'm not gonna go as low as a 5, but probably a 7.
Me too. I was thinking 7.
Because again, dun nga, I said this before, I'm gonna say it again. It's about how I feel after. And it's really good chicken.
I agreed. I
Because
think
you know when you come to Khao Khai, you already know, okay, I'm gonna get this kind of fried chicken. I'm willing to spend this much money for it also.
now I kind of get what you mean. A while ago I didn't quite get it yet, but now I get what you mean by saying like how do you feel after? Because talagang when you come in here, I can say na I was craving this, I was craving these sauce, I was craving this type of
Yeah,
chicken.
and the flavor.
It's there.
That Thai
It's really
flavor.
good. I think Khao Khai is definitely on one of my
Mas
tops.
taas talaga. Yeah, same. Honestly, I agree with you.
Shout out pala to Khao Khai for giving us
Okay, you know what? Isa pa yan. So, countless times ang nagiging issue is people think we do this because we want free food. As much as we could, we pay for the food that we review or we eat or we try out. Kasi the
Honest
objective
kami.
isn't to experience more things lang. The objective also is to provide a platform for everyone. We try to pay for our own food, pero meron talaga mga mababait na business owners giving us free dessert, soup. Like kanina sa Tom Sawyer, out of nowhere, they gave us a plate of brownies. Very left
those
field.
are so good.
It was good.
Tom Sawyer brownies, can I just say, mwah, amazing.
Na out of nowhere lang
Oo
ako
nga.
dun, but- Okay.
Okay, this is
Millennial
our
rant over.
fifth spot and we have 5 more to go.
No. What? Really?
We'll go for a run after this.
5 more to go!
I'm gonna take a shower in the office after.
Okay, we're back in the studio to
Ilan pa
try
ba?
out the rest.
You have 4 more. We have Andok's Dokito.
Oh, it looks like Jollibee. Look.
Uy! Oo nga! Oh! Okay. Still hella juicy.
Look at that. Wala akong balat na ako. Are you sure this isn't Jollibee?
No, that's Dokito. That's the flavor.
It tastes
Love
like the
this
one
one.
that's in
It's
the
so
sandwich.
similar. But less peppery, no?
Wow, I like the crunch of this.
That's juicy.
Really juicy.
Less juicy.
And
steak out too.
exactly, really juicy.
Okay, so the first category is crispiness. Okay, for me, 6.5.
What?
It's not super crispy, the one I got.
I would give it a 7.5.
I'd give it a 6.5.
Okay, next. Considering that it's takeout, 8.5.
Wow.
I would give it a 9.
Yeah, 9. I'm not gonna be biased.
But think about it. If it's this juicy na it's been sitting for a while, imagine if it's freshly cooked. I think 10.
yes.
Flavor 9.
8.5.
8.5.
It's value for money. How much is this?
Not bad!
83 is.
Me, 8.5.
7.5.
Okay.
I would go for an 8. To the OG.
Oldie but a goodie, Jollibee!
Sorry guys, this is us like 7 fried chickens in. So
The 8th one for today!
Jollibee! Ito na game.
Bida!
Oh, that looks nice.
the oil is slowing us down.
Bumibigat na yung
But
mga
that
bagahe
is
namin.
no excuse to try the rest of what we have here today. So
You see
Kimay,
why I was confused between Dokito and
Yeah, it looks very similar actually.
I'm actually excited to try this and see what's the main difference.
Jollibee.
Because they are very similar.
so close.
It is.
I think Jollibee's a little sweeter. Really close. What the heck?
Parang mas malasa lang siya ng slight.
Yeah. Saltier by a bit.
Oh, ito. Crispy.
Pwede mo gawing spoon.
Okay, listen.
Listen. Wow, parang lechon ah. Wow.
Ah.
I think for me, it's an 8, 8.5. Yung pagkalutong niya.
I think a 6.5.
Yeah. 7. Sorry, I'm gonna go for a 7. Medyo clouded na yung mukha ko eh.
Juiciness?
7.
7. I think juiciness for me, 7 as well.
8.5.
8.5. Okay.
Juiciness.
Clear.
Flavor.
Flavor? Number 10!
So,
9.
I'll go for 9 too.
Oh, this is the...
This is a 10!
10.
That was a 10. This one is our 9th one for today. And
Food
this
court staple.
South
So
Classic.
crisp, crunches, so tasty inside out.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know what Kipps actually is. And there's only one branch left, which is in SM South Mall, which is near our
So
tour.
far.
But it's such a classic for us
I know.
from the South.
I'm not
Imagine, since 1981, Kipps has already been around. We have
So
our
without
crazy-
further ado, let's try it. Go.
Crisp, for me, it's around 4.5.
Me too. But you have to consider, again, Chef, that this traveled from
I
the
know,
South
I understand.
all the way here.
Sige. Kapag ganyan, siguro take-out dapat meron tayong parang handicap na 2, no? So,
handicap.
4.5
Plus 2.
to 6.5. Fair. So, it's probably more crispy, but it ain't right now.
I think crisp, I would have to go with, I would even go for a 4 flat.
For me, siguro, yung juiciness level, I'd go for a 5.
Minus 5.5.
Honestly, I'm so sorry. I think I gotta go with a 4 on this one. Flavor, 5.
I'd go for 7.
Me too, 7.
I'm okay with it. What's next? Value, how much is it? Oh, it's 75, dude, per piece.
75 per piece. 4 on the value for money.
4.
How about you? Value for money.
4.5.
Boom! Here we go with the last chicken.
The secret to the lasting relationship, sincerity!
Boom.
Isa sa mga bestseller nila tong chicken. They
Totoo
have
yun.
Very different from the rest. How much, may I ask first before we get in, how much is one? 300.
divided by 8.
Sulit na.
Lollipop vibes. I got some of the crunchy part here, so I want to try if there is any. Crunch. I'm gonna give it a
3.
2. Handicap, so 4.
Yeah, same. Kasi from experience naman talaga, ang madalas kong kadate dyan dati, si Julius, or Cam Op, sino may hawak niyan, saka si Kevin. And usually, you do get bits and pieces of crunch, pero not a lot. You see yung mga super white, the whiter parts, yun lang yung crunchy.
Malalaki yun yung crunch.
This is definitely a batter style, right? Yeah. Definitely batter.
Ikaw na muna then, like,
For me, it's 3.
right. So for me, I'll go for 4. Then I'll move on to the flavor agad before the juiciness.
Yeah.
Kasi flavor for me is a 10.
I would say, I was about to say, my flavor is a 10 for me.
Bawi-bawi.
You guys know, I always mention this. I just really love the
Asian style.
the sweet and salty combination.
I would give it a 9 just because this one is very flavorful.
So next, juiciness.
Oh, mine is like a 4.
I think I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna go with the handicap. I'm gonna go with a 4
Yeah.
on the juiciness. I feel like it would have been a 6.
Baka
When-
pagbago.
Kapag bago, no?
Kapag bago.
Yeah.
But then right now, of course, factoring in the travel time and the time it's been sitting out, definitely go for a 4.
I'd go for 4 too because based on the batter, na for sure may halo yung harina niya. It takes a while for anything that you fry to brown. Diba? So ibig sabihin, baka by the time na mag-brown siya, yung insides niya medyo wala nang moisture. So yeah, I'd go for a 4.
Value for money, I'd have to go with a 9.
Okay.
A 9.
8.5.
After hitting 9 of Metro Manila's most talked about fried chicken spots and rating them on flavor, crispiness, juiciness, and value for money, one place came out on top: Tom Sawyer. Close, but no cigar were Chowking and Jollibee, proving that classics still know how to deliver. And honestly, it was clear all throughout why fried chicken means so much to Filipinos. It's part of Filipino culture. It's birthday parties, it's after-school merienda, late-night takeouts, and family weekends. And because it's so ingrained in how we eat, everyone has their own idea on what the best fried chicken is. This list is based on our taste buds. Fried chicken is personal, so try the rest and decide for yourself. And let us know who wins on your list.
Naglalakad.